They got a bunch of free throws too. I mean, they're a good defensive team. I thought defensively we did some things pretty positive at times. You know, I mean, when you hold a team to 87 at home, you should have an opportunity to win. I told our guys afterwards, and that was my fault from the standpoint that we played well the last 2 games prior because we played as a team and really moved the ball, didn't do too much with the dribble. And now you play a team that their strength is their ability to lock down and you play aggressive. And we start playing a lot of one-on-one dribbling, and they put ourselves in very difficult situations. So you won't see that anymore.
What exactly? I mean, say one-on-one dribbling.
Yeah, well, not too many. We're not an isolation team. You know, we got too many, isolation type things. Every time we did it, the crowd was going ooh and ah, expecting something bad to happen. And usually it did. And we got to, we've been good the last couple of games because we've moved the ball, we passed the ball. We haven't, even Nick. Nick's been so effective because he's, we talk about him catching and shooting. Tonight he was trying to do a lot off his rhythm. And that's, so we played to. When you start doing that, that's more individualistic than it is team-wise, and it's easier for good defensive teams, which that's what they are. I mean, they're second league field goal percentage to lock into you, and the referees are letting them grab, hold, and do those things, and so you don't put the ball on the floor trying to beat guys off the dribble doing that. You beat them with the pass.
What did you think of Rashard's debut as a Wizard?
I mean, he did some positive things. He didn't make any threes, which I mean, I'm not concerned that's going to do. We're putting him in a tough situation. Dre couldn't do anything tonight. So we're putting him in there. I felt like air traffic controller trying to show him where to go as far as in play. And it's tough for the other guys to play in that type of situation. So that's the unfortunate thing. But I mean, he's going to be okay for us. He's going to be good.
Sorry, you just said the referees were letting them grab and hold. You all got called for referee tackles.
Yeah.
Called for one.
Right.
You thought it was way out of bounds tonight?
No, I think that what we said prior to the game, there's an emphasis. Hey, Kurt Thomas had an unbelievable game. For a guy who was 50, he's 37, 38, whatever he is. But he really dictated how the game was played. And we said before that he's a veteran. He knows ball's on the weak side. You go to help out, and he grabs you and he holds you, and so he did a lot of things. Our guys are frustrated because we were aware of that from the previous game that we played, and we couldn't get calls from them. So that's what gets frustrating.
Do you think the missed layup by Dre was pretty much the start of his bad night?
I mean, I hope that. I hope as a professional that you don't miss a layup a minute and a half into the game and you're done for the next, or 2 minutes and you're done for the next 46. But he struggled today. There's no question.
You said you referenced the oohs and ahs from the crowd. They were already expecting bad things to happen. I mean, can you just talk about the decision to leave him in after 3 quarters?
He's one of our main guys. I mean, he's got to. He's a young player. Part of development sometimes is getting your butt kicked, and understand you can learn as much sometimes when you play bad as you can when you play good. And I've got confidence in him that no matter how bad he's played, that down the stretch I feel he's going to be able to make a couple plays for us. And so that that's the same way if Kirk makes some mistakes, or Nick, if you have confidence in your players that they're going to make the play, that you think they're going to forget about what they did as far as before. And it wasn't just him. We had other things. We went through a stretch here. We went to shoot it. I mean, Nick shot about 4 off-balance shots. Even off balance for him. And every time we went to shoot, like the crowd was going, oh, And so that's what I'm saying is that I made it. I should have jumped our guys a little bit. We were trying to get some rhythm and some pace into it.
Can you talk about Dre? He didn't have a lot of depth in that layup.
Well, yeah, no, he hasn't had a lot of left. I mean, he's long. He's not what you consider I think he just lost the ball going up. It had nothing to do with his jumping. He just lost kind of the ball going up, slipped out of his hands.
Can you just talk about the backcourt and the load that they carried?
Yeah, they've been carrying a load. They've been carrying a load, been carrying major minutes. I mean, tonight you looked at, Boozer, they scored 87 points. He was involved in 44 of those points. 30 points, 7 assists. So we got beat up pretty much up front.
In terms of Nick's game, his assists per minute is going down each year in the league.
It's not going to be.
Turnovers are down too.
Yeah, he's not going to have assists.
Is that just
that's what he does. He just
it's
part of these situations as far as what he puts in, and how, everyone has as far as a role. He's going to learn, hey, right now he's our best scorer. Guys shoot 54% from the field. You'd rather have him shooting than most other guys.
So you're putting him in more situations where he's not so much a playmaker, but
He's coming off screens to score, similar to how we use Brett Hamilton and those things. And so, I mean, will he evolve as far as into having more looking at guys? Yeah, but right now he's a scorer with a lot of tunnel vision. And sometimes scorers and shooters are like that, especially early. So we're trying to limit his decision-making process and let him be aggressive as far as coming off screens.
What you thought of Richard, and just what I expected?
I mean, I think he's going to fit in. I think when he learns, Richard is a direction-oriented player. I mean, that when he understands, where he can go and where he's going to get his shots, that's where he's going to be as far as effective. As far as inter-system, he missed some threes tonight. He's just getting comfortable with everything we're doing. Every time he shot it, because that's what he can do. The whole arena, everyone expected him to make it. So he's going to be okay. Like I said, he was still learning as far as what we're doing. And we had a lot of people. We played him and Dre some tonight, so Dre's playing a different position. Richard is. We had Josh in there. You had Josh that's still coming back and learning. We had him in place of Jude tonight, which he hasn't done a whole lot. We just have to keep on working and get comfortable. But the thing is, this is a good team. I mean, the Bulls are a good team. They won by 50 last night. They won 12-13, and I think that if we would have played how we had the previous two down the stretch, we would have beaten them. So so the main thing is now we got to get John back into the fold and try to get some traction and get some familiarity with each other.
How does Kirk handle the point responsibilities?
He's been good. He's been good by both ends. The only thing that's happened is that he's had to play so many minutes. He got cramps there in the fourth quarter, and so it's been a little bit tough. And part of it has been so tough is that we've played those guys the last few games. They've played hard. They played a lot of minutes. So we have a day off. We really can't practice, to help out, Lester and help out Richard, because those guys, they need some rest time just to be able to, come back as far as for the next game.